Next lyric we got from Chief Keef featuring A$AP Rocky, Superheroes. Title says it all. And his lyric goes, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, I'm like Peter Pan, treat my ops like Cyclops if I see the man. Wolverine in skinny jeans, Diamonds Billie Jean. They tap dance, Batman is a black man. So clearly he's talking about Spider-Man, Peter Parker, which is Spider-Man's alter ego. Treat my ops like Cyclops. Cyclops is another X-Men character. He's actually one of the X-Men team, usually the leader of that team. Not counting Professor X is kind of the godfather of it. And then of course Wolverine is your boy with the claws. You've seen him plenty of times, I'm sure. And of course Batman is Batman. Batman. But not only the ones name dropped on Chief Keef's song, him and A$AP Rocky compare themselves to everyone from Superman to Green Goblin, while also mentioning other characters from Mortal Kombat, The Walking Dead, like where Chief Keef talks about wetting ish up like Spider-Man. So The Walking Dead, I mentioned, some people might not know, The Walking Dead actually is based on a comic book series. And get it out here. This is a sort of compendium. And yeah, it's a black and white comic, but it was so well received and such an amazing story that of course they made the TV show you all know. Next we got Currency featuring Fiend, the track Televised, where he says, G'd up music, we spark a barbecue, got a 70 Carlo named after daughter 2, X-Men, Wolverine Blue. You can see the water too, Oakwood turning, know what we burning. So is Monte Carlo, his whip is Wolverine Blue. So part of Wolverine's costume and most of the X-Men is blue. They're blue and yellow. So he's talking about the color of his suit. And next we have Mac Miller, rest in peace. He's actually a pretty dope MC. He had a track called Class President. And this guy surprised me, when he came out, I thought, but he was nice, he's pretty nice. Like, I gave him a chance, gave his stuff a listen, and he was nice. I had to give him that. Let's see, this lyric says, bitches on me that I ain't never met, man. The only thing that's on your dick is your left hand. Wolverine nail signing on the X-Man, they don't hear me up in Def Jam. So, of course, he's referencing Wolverine with his claws, signing on the X-Man. So he threw a little wordplay in there talking about the X-Men again. Now we got one of the most underrated MCs in my opinion, dope cat, Pharoah Monch, with his track Official, where he says, in your speaker, destroy your woofer, mids, and tweeters. Not Wolverine, but I still hold claws like Shamik. Water boys get slaughtered, automatic like Bobby Boucher, push your wig back like Marv Alpert's toupee. Where of course he's talking about Wolverine, but he says, I still hold claws like Shamik, which is a cool flip on the name Shamik Holds Claw, which she's a female basketball player. Now one of the dope groups, Slum Village, track Reunion, classic. He says, L killing him, Dilla killing him, maybe we could hook up again, back with 10 in them, together again like armed forces on some Fantastic Four or Four Horsemen. So of course there he's referencing Fantastic Four, and the Four Horsemen he's talking about Apocalypse. So an Apocalypse has a little crew that he calls the Four Horsemen, where he takes a mutant and kind of takes them over with like mind control and makes them, kind of do his bidding, and they're a pretty formidable team. Rass Kass, we have I Spit, where he says, serious shit, really I spit, go ahead and ask her any question, my nig, Siri my bitch, I hit harder than the man with the iron fist. Riz is my ventriloquist, y'all is Eddie Murphy, delirious, funny in your red leather, I'm Dexter, I'm Deadpool. So Deadpool, the man with the iron fist, is RZA's movie, not really a comic. They might have made a graphic novel, I'm not sure. But of course, he's talking about funny in your red leather, which Eddie Murphy is delirious. He wore the red leather suit, and then Deadpool, of course, wears a red leather suit. So that's that little reference there. A little bit of West Coast flavor. We got Snoop. Of course, Rass Kass West Coast. But yeah, Snoop, Batman, and Robin. So this is a DC reference, not Marvel. But you know, everybody knows what Batman and Robin is, but it was cool how members, the Death Row rappers at the time, they each had a little verse. And RBX said, Batman, war is on the brink. It seems that the Penguin is causing a stink. Call up Robin quick. You know what to do. Add dye to the water and splash the town blue. So of course he's referencing Batman and his villains, the Penguin and his sidekick Robin. And next we got Snoop's verse says, shit, I'm there in a flash. Batmobile on threes. Trust me, buddy, I've got heat from Mr. Freeze. And Clayface will catch the embrace of napalm when I drop my bat bomb. And don't you forget, taking out you suckers and you don't know how I did it. So of course he's talking about Batman and his villain Mr. Freeze and Clayface. And his bat bomb. Which of course Batman, as you know, always has a bat something. He's got his bat belt, his you know, bat this and bat that. And he always has something on deck for whoever. Lady of Rage does a verse where she says, yeah, it's beef in Gotham. I got to flip and hit him with the pow, bam, biff, whoa. Pick your lips up, don't trip. Tie your shoelace. When I spit, I split. Turn Harvey Dent into Two-Face. So, beef in Gotham. Of course, Gotham City is the city where Batman lives and does his thing. And then hit him with the pow, bam, biff, whoa. She's referencing how in the TV show they sort of did like that comic sort of reference where every time he punched somebody you would see a pow. And then she says, when I spit, I split it. Turn Harvey Dent into Two-Face. So now Two-Face is a gangster villain of Batman where he's, you know, split half his face is kind of like distorted and burnt up or whatever. And then he used to be the politician Harvey Dent. So